Good morning, good morning, good morning. Hopefully that we can see what we're doing. I'm just going to check on my live stream online. Oh, God, what's happening there? Hopefully it's doing right. Yes, it is. I can see it doing the little red button. I'm rosboundy psychic medium, and this morning, yes, I had to do a hard reboot again, but that's okay. We're here. I'm here for the cards for you, with the cards for you to help us gauge, the the suggestions, the signs, the indicators, whatever it is that we see in the cards, or anything else that's around and about. You can certainly ask questions. I haven't posed that before. You can ask questions in the comments as we're doing these cards. Probably being more relevant to what the cards are presenting, but just seeing from yes, I can hear myself there, so that's fine. We're working good. Working good. Let's get going on the reading now. Just going to put that there, see if that comes up. I'm just going to switch around to that particular page, and let's take a breath. There's been a few little things happening this morning for my realm, so that's all okay, of course. And let's get checking the other page. My Instagram live feed didn't work this morning, so it didn't yesterday, so I think something's changed with how Facebook are doing them. We have the Gilded Reverie Lenormand deck by Ciro Marchetti, expanded edition. We have the first card there in the home space, card 38, that is one of those cards from the expanded section. It's the Bridges in the home space. Then we have our theme card for the day, which is 7, the Snake. I should put it up a little bit because that is the theme, the main card. That's how I see it anyway. Card 7, the Snakes. This one has Queen of Clubs as the corresponding playing card from the regular deck that you'd normally play cards with. So that is our theme. And we move to card 3, the Ship, in our workspace, and that's got 10 of, that's spades. 10 of spades is the corresponding playing card. Okay, now I can't see the print on our wisdom, so I'll hold it up to the webcam for us, and here we go. It is being unique is better than being perfect. Personally, I think the being unique, imperfect is the perfect. There we go. That's a very poor print. Like the colour, the font on this card is not a good one to be able to read even normally. So anyway, it's there. The wisdom that the owls bring is amazing. Now let's go into the cards as we can see them. I'll pop up the website first just to test that it's working. There are no comments yet. I'm sort of nearly almost on time this morning. So there we go. Others may be sleeping in or busy with their work days already. So let's get going. What we have with the snake, usually it is be wary and watch where we're stepping. Snakes can be in the grass, the trees, wherever. The snakes are a very interesting little creature. Little, sometimes very, very big. When you see some of the carpet pythons, some of the pictures and little videos that I've seen on the, YouTube or Facebook, wherever you see them, watch them. They can be very, very flexible, obviously, and they can be very, very, I wouldn't say deceptive deliberately. They can go into the tiniest of places and spaces, where you don't always expect them. So this is about a bit about being wary of that surprise factor of where you're putting your feet, in whatever space and place. Have an awareness that what we are possibly going to be is surprised by that is, and possibly deception and that type of thing. I think it's that sort of thing that it's like that snake in the grass feeling. This one's in the tree and it's looking after, in my view, it's defending and looking after what are the fruits of the forest, so to speak. It does come into a reference of sorts into the Garden of Eden and the apples and that type of thing. It's the deception there as well of what supposedly that, the devil tempted Eve to eat of the apple of the tree of life and all of that. There's the connections that may be there for you as well. What do you feel about this? It's also coming into that, nearly into that figure 8, that I know there's some importance in that with Chinese astrology and that type of thing. So what do you feel around the snake? Is it friend or foe? I personally think it's part of the ecosystem. It's part of how we can be warned. We're warned we're needing to be wary, yes, that there could be other things in the background that we're not aware of that are happening in probably a little bit of a deceiving way. So, or it could be just that there is that sense of protection that you're gaining from the snake being around and present today as our theme. What it feels for you is what is going to be your truth with this. Because one of the things that was revealed once Eve bit from that apple, is the wisdoms. Okay, the knowing, all that sort of stuff. We have that ability, so use your sense of knowing in what you feel is the right, what vibe are you getting from those around you is what I'm feeling from this, yeah. So take that as your precaution. Tap into your intuitive senses throughout your day today and have that awareness is what I'm getting from that. Okay, and good morning to Sharon, lovely to see you. Good morning, Ros and everyone. And we've obviously got people waking up or getting your notifications. I really don't know whether Facebook's being good at that at the moment, because I'm the one doing this. I don't get the notifications. Good morning, Ros, girly and all around. Good evening, good afternoon. Yes, I'll catch you live. Final, been too flat. Yeah, I can understand. So healing vibes for you. And thank you so much for being here. And Fiona Ellis, hopefully you are at full strength soon. Yes, good to see you here. So that's Sharon greeting Fiona. And thank you so much, Fiona, for the numbers. The energy of today is a 8 day with the numbers, and all of the digits that are caught up are a 7 altogether added up with those beautiful hearts. Thank you. And Kerry Ann, a good morning, Ros and all. Good morning to you too, Kerry Ann. Thank you for being here. Now, let's go across to the bridges, because that's what that's about, going across bridges. We're going to be able to take some rest. What we've got is crossings. So it's really be where you want to be, which way do you want to go, whether it's wait, do it now, all of that type of combination in the home space. So certainly, if you're afraid of heights, don't look down. Put your focus on what is the destination, if it, to the other side. I find when I need to do the height stuff, which was a wonderful experience in New Zealand, climbing, walking that, there is a walk that goes up the top of the really tall trees. I was able to do it. I wasn't frightened. It was a lovely experience, especially knowing you've got the barriers each side. You can't fall unless you really do the wrong thing. And it's a wonderful experience to view that aspect from the heights and see what is possible below, the beauty, here it would be the gorges, the rivers and whatever is flowing below, I would presume. Is there trees on the way? You can't tell that from here. It doesn't look very much like it. It looks fairly barren, but we are in the realms of the heights of, it almost feels like we're up with the gods in this one. It does remind me of that is, the Lord of the Rings and that style of storytelling. I love it. So put yourself in your home space. This is with your family, friends, your inner self, whichever way this is meaningful for you to be crossing your bridge today. So take that step in trusting self, move, cross if you want, stay where you are if you want, or even retreat. It doesn't matter. It's what you need to be doing today in your home space, okay? So that's what the bridges are bringing in our home space. It is that crossing. It's taking those steps and movement. And we've got Joe. Good morning, Joe. Coffee with Ros? Yes. And have a look, I still have some coffee left. It's probably gone a bit cold by now. I did have to reboot the computer, etc. So thanks for being here, Joe, and thank you, Sharon Gurley. You're back to the doctor tomorrow. Look after yourself, Fiona, and our healing energies are going with you as well. Sandra, wonderful transformation. June brings in winter. We do need all seasons. That is absolutely true, as my little tootsies are getting a bit cold here, sitting without my slippers on. I forgot to put them on. And Jazz yeah, for Fiona, hopefully that'll get you back to health soon for Fiona. And sending the healing vibes. Okay, with the ship in the workspace, that really is, this is the magical, it's a flying ship and all the rest. It's got all the possibilities of whichever direction. It is about movement and action, the same as the bridges is in some form. More about feet traffic, using our own ability to move our energy, move our feet, get action happening. Here we have it in that steering a ship type of a factor. We are the captain of this ship. We're going to be doing whatever we need to, steering our team, our crew, in the analogy of sailing, which this is a sailing ship, but it's a ship of the air, could be of the water, whatever we desire it to be, whatever we need it to be. So gauge what your course is today, what you are going to be doing, steer for that, and you'll do what's needed, because that's, and it's going to correlate to being able to, command is actually the word that keeps coming to my mind. So you are needing to steer your ship with commands to your team. That team is your crew. It is the colleagues and the rest. If you're in a position of responsibility, that you are a team leader of some sort, you're needing to be standing in your power, your responsibility of being able to lead. It's not a time to be, I'm not feeling it being a time to be one of the crew. This is you steering your ship. So be in that strength, and know that, and trust that what you are needing to do is the right course to steer, and go for it. So in your workplace, you know what you're needing to be doing. You're needing to be standing up in that strength that is you, that uniqueness. Remember the hour wisdom. So it is bringing that sense of you into the workplace in a more real way, so that what you can be aware of is potentially there may be some things happening in the background that you need to really stand up to, and get things corrected, and have those bridges crossed and all the rest. Take those steps. I think inwardly you know what is needing to be done, so it is the action day for it. Okay, you can't just sit back and dilly-dally. You've got to put that movement forward and actually act on it. You're either defending space or you are standing your ground, as far as putting it out there and moving in action, okay, because it's movement cards, all three, really, so get things done. And that's how I'm seeing those. Just going to, oh, good heavens, Sharon is admitting to still being in bed. I need to get out of bed as cuddles with fur babies, and I would like a coffee now as swimming is today. Yes, it is today. Looking forward to it, Sharon. I haven't got my bathers on yet. I decided to be warm while I'm sitting here as much as I could. Forgot the slippers, that's all. And yes, swimming is a really wonderful exercise and gets that energy going and flowing. So looking forward to it. And thank you, Ros Gurley and all, for the healing vibes from Fiona. Thank you. Blessings shared is really what are we here for. The energies, they are for sharing in so many different ways, actually. So be mindful of how you are sitting with your own energy. And with the Owl card, we are unique. It is much better than being perfect. What is perfection? Even in our illnesses, it gives us the opportunity to continue to grow. Just having that awareness of body space, body physicality. And also that then gets us to thinking, using our minds, that brings those intentions forward of better health. We're put in all sorts of different situations at times to practice and be that energy that is in the moment, in the present, and continue to shift and move. It's fluid, it flows. It's not static. We need to move with that flow and help gently guide that direction by our focus and bring those wonderful healing thoughts forward for each other as well as ourselves. Okay, have that awareness and body presence and do what needs to be done. Sometimes it does need to be visits to doctors to get that help. We don't know the absolute everything, although if you look at some of the quantums, we do actually know the all of everything. So trust whatever path and revelations that you're getting from Spirit in those moments, and take those steps that's needed. We are crossing bridges. Don't take too many steps back. Move forward and cross those bridges. Okay, so, and Kerry Ann, thank you, Ros, and have a lovely day to all. And with that, thank you for being here with me. And certainly if you really need to have more in-depth readings, there's the link. And the details, I might have to update my website to give more specific details on it. I'm not sure whether I've step-by-stepped it or not. Ask if you need any help anyway. Keep being the best you, and we'll see you tomorrow. Namaste.